Coming to you from that once-forgotten artery that pulses through the center of the continental United States and into the heart of the Ozarks, Grace Matthews. Looking in from the northern border, our Canadian friend, along with his countrymen feeling the effects of U.S. political issues, Connor Murphy.
Welcome to Dueling Dialogues, episode 202. I'm Connor Murphy, here with Grace Matthews in Springfield, Missouri. Hi, Grace. How you doing?
Good. We're partying here like it's 1969.
I think you're talking about the football game, right?
Yes, that's the last time the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, so that's the big deal. I mean, you know what? It's great.
Good.
As you know, I'm not a huge football fan because my son suffered so many injuries for that scholarship. Yes, he did get a fully paid college degree, but sometimes I wonder how much prostitution there is in that.
Right, exactly.
I mean, he had 5 surgeries, okay?
Yeah.
So but I really love this Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
I mean, this kid, I want to be his mama. I mean, he is precious. Yeah. I mean, he's amazing. But it is, everybody's happier, everybody's talking more when you go out, you know, in the grocery store, people are chatting. It's just cool. It is cool. So we're partying like it's 1969. And of course, we'll talk a little more about this at the end of the show.
Right.
Stay tuned. We're going to have the hammer.
Okay.
And we know he'll make a prediction. I hope it's better than Sonny's made, but
yeah, I can pretty much guess his prediction, though.
Yeah, but he says he'll predict a score.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so we're going to have to hope that he's right. I got my fingers crossed.
Okay.
Okay, but on a sad note, last Sunday, former Laker basketball player Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter were killed in a helicopter crash.
Yeah, pretty sad.
It is very sad. I was never a huge Kobe Bryant fan. I want to say that right off the top.
Me neither.
But oddly enough, the Hammer and I had just had a conversation about him the day before. And about how he had changed so much since being accused of rape. And, you know, it was just so surreal that, you know, he was really living a private life, really focusing on coaching his daughters, and had 4 daughters, and doing so much for his community. He's one of those people that, whether he was guilty of rape back in the early 2000s or not, I don't know. I wasn't there. No one does. The only people that know are him and the girl.
Right.
I know he paid her some money, and that doesn't necessarily mean he was guilty. We've talked about that on the show. But, you know, this is such a sad story.
Yeah, there was a couple.
His wife and his other daughters.
Yeah, there was a couple other young girls in there, I guess, too, with their parents. So
yeah, I kind of hate that they're getting forgotten too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
well, there's a lot of stuff going around on social media with that subject in mind. Is don't forget the other people too.
Yeah. I haven't been on social media too much lately, so I haven't seen that. But I hope so. I hope that people are thinking about the other. You know, children,
right,
but also the other adults. I also think it's fair to note that although this was an experienced pilot, he had not had much experience in fog. Now, I don't know how you could have, because one report said he had like 30 years of flying experience. How do you not have experience in fog? Does it not get foggy in California that much?
Yeah, that sounds a little bit odd for sure.
But you know what? They don't have humidity like we do. And in our area, I don't know, you guys have a lot of humidity, don't you?
Yeah, fogs are pretty much a regular thing.
Really, maybe they don't have fog often.
Yeah.
So that might not be as crazy as it sounds. Also, this helicopter built in 1991, that sounded old to me.
No, that's fairly new.
But it was not equipped with some of the technology that would have said, "Ooh, there's a mountain in front of you."
Sheesh.
Okay, so it's kind of strange that someone like Kobe Bryant would have been in an ill-equipped helicopter that, he the priest at his Catholic church said that him and his daughter came by before 8 o'clock for communion that morning. I don't know whether they're normally that religious or, I know they are somewhat, or was it one of those deals like, I think we should go by the church. I don't know why, but, people have those feelings before something bad happens.
Right.
Yeah,
that would be really creepy if that actually occurred. Maybe they're religious, so who knows?
Yeah. So maybe they always do that,
Yeah.
Oh, we're busy today, so we'll just come by early and take communion, I don't know. I'm not Catholic, but, and I don't know any Catholics that are that devout anymore. I know a lot of Catholics, but that's kind of eerie.
Yeah, it is.
Eerie and cool at the same time, So, bless their souls, bless their families. It's just a really, really sad news. I almost thought it was fake news.
I did too. When I first saw it, I thought, oh yeah, right.
Yeah, so.
Turned out to be true. Sad.
Yes, it did. And another sad note is this coronavirus.
Right.
And I tell you what's most sad about it is that it started in damn China again. And they lie like dogs. So, and in fact, that's insulting dogs.
Yeah.
So I really shouldn't say that. But if they say there's 25,000 people sick, there's probably 25 million.
Yeah,
they are so bad. It scares the wad out of everybody.
I heard that they're out of masks.
Yeah. Well, and somebody said even if you're ordering masks from Amazon in the United States, it's a week or two delay.
Wow.
I'm not worried enough where I live to be thinking about masks. In fact, I have some masks in the garage for paint purposes.
As a matter of fact, I saw a picture of some Chinese people with feminine protection stuck to their face. I'm not kidding.
Well, you know what? If it kept you from getting the virus,
whatever works, right?
Yeah. It is worrisome because these people got it by eating animals that are not regulated. So this came from an animal. Now, I have heard many reports about what the animal was, so I don't know what the true thing is. I heard it was a monkey. I heard it was some sort of rodent. But, they have these markets and they'll sell anything for meat.
I heard a different story. I heard that it is a manufactured human virus, and it was patented, as a matter of fact. So...
population control in China?
Yeah. It has sparked a lot of conspiracy theories.
Well, you know what?
I would call it that.
I have not heard that, but it is coming out of China, and most all of them do, don't they? Remember SARS?
Exactly. Everything.
This is not unusual, and we know that China has what? A population problem.
Yeah. Yes, it's a little bit sketchy, but I think all of the flus have come from China since the beginning of time.
Well, but has Trump been responsible for all of them, or just those?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you kidding me? The Democrats are blaming him for coronavirus.
Yeah, that.
And now they don't like his team that he put together. So maybe it just amazes me what Trump can be responsible for.
Mm-hmm.
If anything goes wrong, if I drop this glass I'm drinking out of and break it,
Trump's
I guess
fault.
it'll be his fault.
Yeah, exactly.
He's nowhere in sight, but I'm talking about him, so it's got to be his fault.
Yeah, and they're lining up hoping to fix his booming economy.
Yeah, because it's bad. It's bad to have a good economy.
They'll fix it. I know they'll fix it.
Oh, they will fix it. You're damn right they'll fix it. It's getting totally ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, some other bad news for some people. They are going to change the way they figure your FICO score.
Okay.
For some people, this will be kind of good. You know who it's going to be bad for? The people on the low end of the FICO score.
Of course.
Or at least the people that use credit on the low end. Okay? I think FICO scores needed some tweaking. I'm not sure that this is how to do it, but okay, say you use your credit cards too much and you run out a bunch of debts.
Okay.
And then somebody goes, hey, I'll give you a loan over here. You can pay off all your credit card debt and you'll only have to pay $150 a month rather than you're paying the credit card companies $700 a month. I don't know, you know. And so you take out this personal loan and you pay your credit cards off, okay?
All right.
Now, in the past, that has made your score go up because you paid the credit cards off and you just got this brand new personal loan over here.
Exactly.
Not anymore. They're going to lower your credit score by 20 to 40 points.
Oh.
Now, these are people that are probably already hurting.
Wow.
I think this could have an impact on the economy because these are the same people that don't have the cash if their washer, dryer, dishwasher goes out. They finance it.
Yeah.
Okay? They're not going to be able to buy that with a low credit score.
Huh.
Okay? What about the low-end automobiles? I think this could have tremendous impact.
Yeah, I can see it.
And it's going to impact probably young people. More so than older people.
Well, a lot of people, when they're buying their first house, roll all of their bills and add a new car into the mix, just for that simple fact to pay all of that off.
Lower interest loan.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, I could see it hurting a lot of people for sure.
Yeah. So watch out for that. If you're a person that lives on credit, you might want to keep that in mind. Keep those credit cards in your pocket. Freeze them in a bowl. Okay? Then if you got to use it, you got to think long enough to get it unfrozen out of your freezer.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed.
Okay. Impeachment. Do you realize it could be over today?
Oh, that would be good because I haven't paid it any attention since the beginning because I knew the whole thing was a farce.
Well, I should say this one won't be over because they'll do another one. They'll find something else. They will start this all over again. However, it looks like we'll know later today that the Senate's going to vote for no witnesses. There's not enough of a story here.
All right.
Okay. I think one thing we have learned, okay, is the president did send Rudy Giuliani over to, I don't know, be his man, do some investigating on his political opponent. That is not against the law.
No, it is not.
Okay? The Bidens do look very, very freaking guilty.
Oh, absolutely. They did from the start.
I mean, there is way enough to say, way enough information. That's just such a lovely sentence, isn't it? Okay, it's Friday. There's plenty of information out there that suggests that an investigation into the Bidens is warranted. Okay? Did Joe Biden misuse his vice presidency? I don't know, but it sure looks fishy.
Yeah.
And no man could be so unlucky as to have that many coincidences surrounding him.
Exactly.
Okay.
We know he's guilty.
Okay, should the president have told the world that Rudy was over there, doing his business?
No.
Probably so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody does it.
Well, I don't think he should have put it out there.
Well,
It would have been better behind the scenes, because look now.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I probably would have sent somebody besides Rudy. I love Rudy. I love what he did for New York. As a person that goes to New York, I can tell you that New York was never better than under Rudy and Michael Bloomberg.
Right.
And I don't like him all that much, but
Right.
I do believe that it was. I do believe Rudy drinks too much now. Okay.
Probably.
I see signs when he goes on some of these shows, and the word's out there that he's developed an alcohol problem. I do know that his marriage has recently fallen apart.
Ouch.
I think the president could find someone, but you know what? You need somebody down and dirty
Yeah, true.
to get stuff done, So, but here's my big question. And, why can't, or what's your opinion? Shouldn't the president be able to say to a country that we're handing millions and millions of dollars, hey, could you do this for me?
Yeah, I don't see
we're
any
giving
harm
you
in
new
that.
law.
I don't see any harm in that whatsoever.
And I told you in the beginning, and our listeners, it was going to come down to this, that the American people, we don't care quid pro quo. Okay, there should be some quid pro quo for the money we're handing out to all these countries.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do something for me, I got to go to work and do something for a paycheck. Why can't these countries do something we ask them to do?
Absolutely. I
Now,
agree.
you might say, be nicer to, your people. Be nicer to Christians. And if you're not, we're not going to give you the money. Okay?
Right.
I don't care what we say. And they have a choice to do it or not. They don't want the money, don't do it.
Exactly. I agree.
Very easy.
Yep.
Okay, but this is just so crazy. First of all, everybody knows I'm a Republican, and I try to do my part.
Right.
I'm part of the advisory board, and I don't want any paraphernalia in my house.
Okay.
The calendar, pictures, I like. But I don't want glasses. I don't want Christmas ornaments that say Trump or Bush or anybody else on them. Okay?
Right.
And we talked about the wrapping paper at Christmas.
Exactly.
Okay, this is crazier. I get an email several times, actually, wanting me to order my Trump Valentines. Are you kidding me? Think of a better way to raise money.
You know what they're for, though? They're for giving to the people that have Trump derangement syndrome. Give them that extra little bit of love.
That's not very St. Valentine-ish.
Give them that little bit of extra love. That Trump love.
It ruins the mood for me. Now, I have to insert this right here. Talking about Valentine's, guess what the Hammer and I did last Tuesday?
What did you do?
We took our first dance class.
Oh, no way. Right on.
Ballroom dance.
Right on. Good.
Oh my gosh, it was so New Yorkish, so fun. And then we're going to this big dance on Valentine's Day at the castle.
Cool.
At the Pythian Castle.
Right on.
So that we will have no Trump Valentines. Okay?
Those words just don't belong in the same sentence.
Okay,
Sorry.
Mr. President, you have my vote. Your Valentines, keep them.
I'd still love to send a few of those, just to poke the bears.
Well, now here's a depressing situation. Taxing bad stuff works.
I guess.
I don't like that. Okay, we find out it works, but it hasn't really worked on alcohol.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, but they are telling us that taxing like sugary items like soda and I guess donuts or whatever, actually is working in places like San Francisco. I still think they might be lying though.
Yeah, taxing stuff, any stuff is just a bad idea. Like,
Well, it is,
sorry.
and it's taxing someone to create a good behavior seems too socialistic to me.
And it is. Essentially, it is.
Maybe it's not socialistic so much as communistic.
Yeah. I could
What
see.
about freedom of choice?
Well, that's the thing. That's almost like our marijuana laws here. Is everything? It's almost fascist because everything has to run through the government. So it's.
Are they taxing the heck out of marijuana there?
Oh yeah, to the point where people aren't buying the legal stuff.
They're buying the illegal stuff.
Absolutely.
Which, I'm telling you though, I missed totally. Speaking of the marijuana thing, I went to the big, nice, fancy cosmetic store yesterday. You know, I totally missed the boat. I wish, because I was trying to find stocks that were going to profit from marijuana.
Right.
They have a whole brand new line of skincare, makeup.
Oh, cool.
With that is, CBD is what they're calling it now. I'm pretty sure.
It's just hemp.
Yeah, it's hemp, but in a whole new way, like I've never seen it. It was very lovely. I didn't buy anything. I was in a kind of a rush, but I probably will try it. So this is back to this taxing issue. So, okay, I'm going to be taxed to death if I go buy some oil or some buds of marijuana to smoke because I've got medical issues or whatever.
Right.
But am I going to be taxed when it's used in something like makeup? Am I going to be taxed if it's put, like Budweiser was thinking of doing something? Coca-Cola was thinking about a hemp or a CBD-based Coca-Cola. Are they going to have to extra tax those items, or are they going to exempt those? How do they handle that in your part of the world?
Good question. I don't really know.
I don't know either.
Huh.
Because it's unlike liquor is used as liquor.
Yeah.
CBD can be used so many ways. I mean, I used to have a skirt that was made out of hemp.
Right.
It was awesome. It was better than linen.
I think it's just for what you ingest is taxed. I don't think there's an extra tax on those things, those items.
Which draws me to something else.
Those items are taxed anyways because we're taxed to death up here in Canada.
Well, but here in the United States, let's do a comparison here. A few years ago, several years ago, we quit taxing food and medicine, like prescription medicine, not over the counter. Okay?
Right.
No tax. You go to the grocery store, you buy your groceries. Now, if you throw in something like paper towels, you might be taxed on that. Okay?
Okay.
So there'd be no tax. The past few years, taxes are creeping back in. So they've found a gray area to tax.
Of course.
So that makes us a little different than you guys. We don't tend to tax, supposedly, things we ingest outside of alcohol.
Yeah, no, we tax everything up here. Everything.
Like now you even tax the carbon in the air or something.
Yeah, which is a tax on a tax because they're already taxing our gas to death, and then they tax a tax.
Right. Which is always, like I said, just because we can tax it, should we?
Yeah, exactly. Our politicians will surely find a way of taxing it. Either way.
Yep. For sure. Now, we know that Lori Laughlin is probably going to spend some time in the Slammaroozy, along with her husband, Massimo.
Right.
I doubt they get to share a cell.
I doubt that too.
She's been taking self-defense lessons, preparing for her time in prison. And there are those that say this isn't going to be like the rest of them. That have gotten a month, a day, 4 months, 3 weeks, One guy had 6 hours in jail.
Oh, wow.
I mean, her and her husband are very guilty. There's been some recent emails that even make them more guilty. It's just nuts. They're talking about 25 years.
Whoa.
So anyway, I guess they're sort of getting used to the idea because they just listed their $28 million house because, they're not going to be needing to sleep there. They're going to be sleeping elsewhere.
Oh, I had no idea it was going to be something like that. Wow.
Yeah, they are terribly guilty here. And their emails that were just released, there is just no way. At one point they said, Lori Laughlin told somebody, well, we didn't know we were giving our money to be used or like it was a charitable contribution, right?
Right.
We didn't really know that was illegal. And because people have been building buildings forever for their kids.
Right.
To get into certain schools, I could almost buy that.
Yeah.
Because she seems a little ditzy, And if you've lived this charmed life, you sort of have ideals about things.
Well, I think it happens way more than just these few that got busted.
Exactly. And, I hate to say it, but these emails, that is not going to fly. That is not going to fly at all. They are guilty. They knew it. I mean, her husband even had sent her an email saying that he just blew off someone. I don't remember. I went blank. I'm trying to call up. I'm trying to get our next guest here and get the hammer on here. So
okay.
Anyway, he was bragging about how he so kindly blew off somebody about this situation when they were questioning about his daughter. I think it was her high school. Someone from her high school saying, "Gee, I don't remember them being rowing. I don't remember them being athletes." And he, sent an email blowing him off and then bragged about it to his wife.
Wow, there you go.
So.
Guilty.
Yeah, guilty as charged. And, I think they're going to make them an example because they're tired of it. But what will this do to, colleges in the United States own more assets than probably anybody or anything else. Meaning they probably there's some colleges that may have more money than our damn government does.
Oh, wow.
I mean, at the end of its balance sheet, okay? How is this going to affect them? Because a lot of that money is given with the idea of just maybe that kid will get in school, okay? Wow. And a lot of buildings, how is that going to impact,
donations for them?
Yeah, and their balance sheets.
Yeah, I don't know. Good question.
I don't know either. I really don't. But okay.
You trying to get them?
Yep, we got it here.
Okay.
Hello. Is the hammer there?
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Hammer.
We're partying. I've been telling everybody we're partying like it's 1969.
That's right. Hey, all you Chiefs fans out there.
So what's the hammer going to tell us about this game and my beloved Patrick Mahomes?
Well, the hammer's going to tell you like this. Didn't even have to study on this one. It's a tight game. You always take the best quarterback. And Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback on the planet at this time.
Yeah, maybe ever.
The score is going to be
Did you say 4 or 24?
31-24
Oh,
Chiefs.
24. Okay.
31-24 Chiefs. Okay.
That's what the Hammer's saying, and I let the cat out of the bag that the Hammer's been taking dance lessons. Now they don't know if they want to listen to your football guy. Okay? They can't imagine a waltzing football guy. Thanks for calling in. Everybody will be happy to hear this. Go Chiefs. Thanks. Okay.
All
The
right.
Hammer has spoken.
31-24. Okay.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah. So, are you having a party for the game, or?
We are. We are
Oh,
having
good.
a party. Well, it's mostly family. Our kids, we are doing wedding planning every other Sunday, and so far it's fallen on the playoff game and Super Bowl.
Yeah.
My middle son is getting married to his beloved girlfriend of 7 years. He's getting married this summer. The next fall, my youngest son's getting married.
Oh wow! Holy
to his
smoke!
beloved. And so we are having the first wedding in our backyard.
Oh, right on. Good.
So it is very cool. So every other Sunday is devoted to wedding planning at this house.
Oh wow!
It just happens to coincide. We will be having Super Bowl and wedding planning.
Right on. Sounds
Crazy
good.
as it seems, it works.
Yeah, yeah. So good. Yeah, we don't get the commercials you guys get. You guys get all those big special
Yeah.
commercials, and we don't get those. They just insert Canadian commercials over top of them.
Well, you'll have to get them on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much where people share them from in Canada because, well, unless you're streaming a feed or something, but anyway, we can agree that it's going to be a good game one way or
It
another.
will be a great game, and we don't always agree, but we can agree on that. And life's a journey. And Godspeed, Connor. Thanks for listening. Godspeed to all of our guests.
Godspeed, Grace, and everyone, thanks for listening.